It's been a while, but Marble Superiors returned with the Season 2 Qualifiers. 16 teams are going to compete in 4 events to see if they can make it into the top 12 to make it in Season 2. The 4 auto-qualified teams, Limelight, Speedy Serpents, Solstice Squad, and our gracious hosts, the Tidal Waves, are not going to compete. They will be they're auto-qualified. 4 events are tightrope, dirt race, water currents, and whirlpools. But as you can see, 250 marbles are here in the aquatic arena to watch these 16 teams compete in the qualifiers from the galaxies down to colorful crew. The qualifiers, event 1 is the tightrope, the first event of last season, the first event in the qualifiers. The scoring system is a little bit changed, but it isn't major. It's just the Hubolino blocks have a different score, but there are going to be a lower score range. Colorful crew, our first team on the tightrope, do pretty well. 272, that is the benchmark. Pretty good start, but we'll see how it holds up. The record, 330, held by the Blu-ray Blasters. Team Octopi up now. Have never qualified ever, and they're looking to do so. But only a 260 just from the one finisher. Remember, you have to have consistency. You don't just have one finisher and think you're done. You just have to be consistent. Holographics up now. 9th last season, and they get a finisher, but once again, the other 3 marbles fall before 50. So it's only going to be a 239 in 3rd. Now the Lucky Lemons, 12th last season. And that is not a good start. Even if they got a finisher, that would not be enough. The scores keep declining, with the Lucky Lemons getting a 166. Atomics, 14th last season. Very underwhelming season. Can they do better? A little bit. They only get a 130. The others don't even make it to 30. So just a 214 for the Atomics troubles. Volcanoes have a lot of momentum for this season, hoping to qualify, and this looks good. They don't get a finisher, but a 280 is enough to take the lead overall. Volcanoes want to do better than last season. Now the Rose Bushes. They have a lot of fans hoping to do well, and it looks like they'll get a 110. It's not great, but it also isn't near the bottom. So just a 241 in 4th. Exactly in the middle so far. Now the Galaxies. 3rd place last time and 4th place overall is not going to be a good score. Only a 90 as their highest and a 185 only for the Galaxies. Now the Blu-ray Blasters. Record holders. And no, that is abysmal. That it just looked off at the start. Both falling on the left and the right, and then 2 more falling for just a 142. Can Fertile Fighters at least redeem that? No, they all fall pretty much at the same time, just a 175. Can we get a good score here? What about the Gracious Glaciers, 15th last season? Can they redeem themselves? Can they? And they will! What is their score going to be? A 313. That is first for the Gracious Glaciers out of all odds. They need something going after their disappointing performance last season, staying in last for most of the time. But in last, Candy Crushers, can they do well? They've been doing very well as of late, and a 277 shows that. They are in 3rd. Now the Rouge Ravens, 5th last time in this event. And I guess they're going to be near 5th, but still, not an impressive performance. Just a 226. 14th run out of 16. The Mocha Maniacs. Last in the tightrope last time. It's not going to be much better. Just a 229. Only for 8th. We have our final 2 runners. The Yellow Jackets. 5th place last season and 2nd in this event. Out of a tiebreaker, and it looks pretty good. Consistency with a 261, that's 5th. And they got more than Team Octopi, and they got a finisher. So consistency is key. But our final run, Onyx Orbs. Can they do something to get the lead? It looks good. Can they get a finisher? No. Will that cost them? No. A 3:18 Onyx Orbs are going to win the first event of the qualifiers. With a 3:18, just 5 points ahead of the Gracious Glaciers and Volcanoes, always on the bottom step of the podium. Great scores from our top 3. Just 12 points off of the record. 330 by the Blueberry Blasters in last. Also down there, Galaxies, Fertile Fighters, and Lucky Lemons, who are some elites of Marbled Superior, so it would not be good to see them down there. But can they improve? In the second event, the Dirt Race, the first ever official outdoor event of Marbled Superiors. That is the finish line right there. And the track conditions, it's a pretty cold day today, so the dirt conditions are a bit different. But our first heat, Candy, Burst, Frappe, and Particle. Frappe, the winner of the sprint, is already out in front. Atomics overtake for second, trying to get their way into the lead. They succeed, but they lose it right after they grab it. Blueberry Blasters, kind of bystanding against the top 2, will take third. And Candy Crushers were absolutely nowhere in that race. Hitting off of the attenuator really slowed them down. But a good fight for the front. Mocha Maniacs prevailed. There are the Candy Crushers trudging to the line. Tentacle, Spectrum, Ruby, and Tropic. Tropic, third place in the sprint last time, but his holographics with the lead. Onyx Orbs, they blaze in front, but they veer off to the side. Volcanoes somehow out of nowhere get into second and will advance with the holographics. I would like to see their strategy, though. They go in the under route. Instead of taking that slalom like the holographics, they just go straight. So maybe some other marbles might replicate that. There the Onyx Orbs are. Gracious Glaciers, Galaxies, Fertile Fighters, and Lucky Lemons now. Down they go. Moss blazing out in front. Galaxies in second and Gracious Glaciers in third. Moss continues to get down to the line. They will win. Galaxies in second. What did Moss get? A 6.54. That is an amazing time by Moss, and it might be an official record. Lucky Lemons also got caught on the course. Now, Rose Bushes, Rouge Ravens, Yellow Jackets, and Colorful Crew. Yellow Jackets way out in front. It's going to be the battle for second. Colorful Crew have that second place spot. Oh, Yellow Jackets are caught! Yellow Jackets fly off of the course, and that means that the Rouge Ravens will advance. What was going to be a battle for second ended up just being a battle for an advancement spot. Rose Bushes tried to get their way onto there, but didn't make it all the way down. That means that we had 4 DNFs in the bottom 4 spots. Yellow Jackets, Lucky Lemons, Rose Bushes, and Onyx Orbs. Hopefully we don't have any more DNFs heading into the semifinals. Tropic, Spectrum, Particle, and Frappe. Down they go. It's Holographics and Volcanoes with the lead. And Atomics in third. Here come the Mocha Maniacs charging. Can they get around? No. Still, though, Mocha Maniacs had a bad start. They were in last, and a good pass on the Atomics when they were in slaloming across, but still an 8.84 is good. Colorful Crew, Rouge Ravens, Fertile Fighters, and Galaxies. Down they go. Rouge Ravens and Galaxies with the lead, but through the turn it inverts. Fertile Fighters with the lead. Colorful Crew blocked both the Galaxies and Rouge Ravens, and both of them will be moving on to the final. A heat filled with entropy on that turn. It happened so fast, and in the blink of an eye, the top 2 turned into the bottom 2. But Mocha Maniacs in 8.84 seals them for 5th. Rouge Ravens in 6th. Galaxies in 7th. And Atomics take 8th with their 12.14 second time. Now into the final. Fertile Fighters, Volcanoes, Colorful Crew, and Holographics. For the final time they go down. Moss has the lead with blue in second, Tropic in third, and they just careen out the track Colorful to take the lead. It switches twice. Colorful Crew are back to the lead, but a nice inside corner move by the Fertile Fighters. Fertile Fighters are going to take the win with that inside line. It actually hurt them instead of helping them. But still, that last inside move at the end seals the deal. Fertile Fighters win the event with their 6.54 in the first round. That will be the record for the following event. They will not be in first, though. Colorful Crew, the team they beat are in first. But look at that. Atomics, Rose Bushes, Blueberry Blasters, and Lucky Lemons down there. Heading into the third event, they will be in the bottom 4, which event 3 is the Water Currents. The name doesn't suggest what it is, but still, it is a slalom event. Remember, the third marble is going to be when the timer stops. So you want to get that third marble as fast as you can. Atomics and Mocha Maniacs start us off. Remember, it's the third marble. Mocha Maniacs have the lead, and they will take it. These margins are going to be very close to one another. So it's going to be very close, so we'll have many slow-mo replays. Mocha Maniacs take the win by 1/10 of a second. And these times are also going to be very fast, so it's going to be hard to process. Candy Crushers and Rose Bushes. Rose Bushes with the lead, but what happened? What happened to the Rose Bushes? Candy Crushers easily win with the fastest time. Oh, the Rose Bushes were too close together. That is what happened to them. They're so far behind. The circle overcovers the graphic, and there's that stuck Rose Bushes marble. Fertile Fighters and the Volcanoes. 2 top 4 teams last time. It looks like, oh my goodness, that's close. Volcanoes had their back marble very far behind. It doesn't count, but by 0.03 of a second, Fertile Fighters beat the Volcanoes, and they're both in the top 2 so far. Now on to, wait, no, not yet. Now on to the 4th heat. Blueberry Blasters and the Holographics. Blueberry Blasters have the lead. They're going to keep it. Holographics got 3rd in the last event. Blueberry Blasters need something going in. 3rd is definitely what they want to get out of that bottom 4 after a goose egg in the first event. 3.75 is a good time. On to the next heat. Yellow Jackets and Team Octopi. Down they go. Yellow Jackets with a pretty sizable lead, but a surge from Team Octopi. Is that enough? Yes! By 1/100th of a second, Team Octopi are going to get the win over the Yellow Jackets. Even though they weren't great times, a win is still a win for Team Octopi. Very close between each other. Gracious Glaciers and Colorful Crew. Colorful Crew expected to do well in this event, but they're falling behind. Gracious Glaciers take the win. Still not great times, just 6th and 7th. When will we get a podium time? Colorful Crew expected to do well in this event, only 7th so far, so they might not get a top half with 4 teams left to go. Rouge Ravens and the Galaxies. Galaxies with a very slow start. Rouge Ravens are easily going to take the win. Just a 3.95. Galaxies a 4.25. 13th for the Galaxies. Not ideal for them being near the bottom 4. It's not in the bottom 4. I'm not sure. Onyx Orbs and Lucky Lemons. Lucky Lemons won the slalom last time, but they're not winning this. Onyx Orbs, after a goose egg in the last event, are going to get 3rd in this one. By 0.3 of a second, Onyx Orbs take the win. And now we head to the overall standings. Fertile Fighters win for the 2nd time in a row. Volcanoes, another top 4 finish in their 2nd medal of the qualifiers. Onyx Orbs take 3rd. Recovery after the last event where they got 0 points. And look at this. The top 5 are qualified. But at the bottom, look at that. Blueberry Blasters, Galaxies, Lucky Lemons, and Rose Bushes. And also, Team Octopi, Atomics, and the Yellow Jackets are in a very close vicinity. So, it's going to come down to the final event to see who will prevail and who will fail. That rhymed. This event, the Whirlpools, is a funnel race. It's actually pretty warm out, so it will be nice to see the marbles shine from the... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, those are the 16 marbles, and they're off. Remember, it's a race, not an endurance, so you want to get through these funnels as fast as possible. Holographics have the lead through that already. And as the water starts trickling in, as you can see, it's kind of hard to see right now who is into the first yellow funnel. It is the Rose Bushes. Rose Bushes are in last place in the standings, so they really need a good event here. But I think Holographics are going to take the lead. No, they keep it. Oh, Colorful Crew made it through that funnel really quickly. And as the water starts to spiral into a whirlpool, if you will, it's going to get harder to get into that center hole. Right now, holographics hold the lead. Colorful crew in second. It's kind of hard to see the colorful crew with that red funnel. The Red Blaster's in last place right now. That's not good. This red funnel is definitely where the whirlpool gets into. It's very hard to make it into the center, and you want that inside corner like the Onyx orbs are showing right now. Onyx orbs are already qualified, so they don't need to care about getting a good finish because they are already safe. Who is going to make it in through first? I think it was the Lucky Lemons, but all the marbles are coming down so quickly it's hard to tell. We'll have to see the overall standing. Look at that, the rose bushes are still in there. Rose bushes are not going to qualify. They had a good start, but when it started to all clump up, when all the marbles started to get together, it became harder to get through, and only a 13th place finish. Look at that. Yellow Jackets and Atomics got good finishes, but they are 1 point apart from each other, so they're going to be tied on points. Rouge Ravens are also down there. They only get 1 point. Lucky Lemons are also in the bottom 4, and will they save themselves? I'm not sure who else is in the bottom 4. Galaxy's only a 9th place finish. I'm not sure who is going to make it into the Season 2. Let's see. Where are the Lucky Lemons? 7th for the Lucky Lemons. Galaxies will not make it. Neither will Team Octopi, Blueberry Blasters, or the Rose Bushes. The Galaxies missed out on qualification for the first time ever. And Team Octopi missed out for their 3rd time. Rose Bushes upsettingly don't qualify. They are very mad and disappointed. Those are our 3 that did qualify along with the other 9. The Volcanoes, Frodo Fighters, and the Gracious Glaciers. But unfortunately, those 4 teams will not qualify. We will not see them in Season 2 or any series compiling Season 2. But I'll see you in Season 2. Goodbye.